Yo, man, hey.
Emergency.
No, it's not even
emergency
that.
happy hour.
Fans, do me a favor. Stop fucking requesting these happy hours.
They requested one?
Yes.
Who?
Some fan was like, "Yo, can we
on
get
Twitter
a Porzingis?"
or
I think
on
it was
YouTube?
on Twitter. It was like, "Yo, can we get a Porzingis happy hour?" So, hey, do me a favor, okay? For my rest, stop fucking requesting these happy hours. But for the topics of discussion, let's have this happy hour. Let's get into it. You want to talk about the trade, or you want me to?
You can talk about the trade.
All right. Well, if you don't know, now Kristaps Porzingis, KP, the 23-year-old that Phil Jackson said was not a number one guy. And was a guy that he wanted to trade 2 seasons ago, correct?
He just had 2 seasons.
He tried to trade him 2 seasons ago, before the ACL. His value was much higher than actually. And Knicks fans, y'all owe Phil an apology. We've been saying Knicks fans
owe Phil an apology for a very long time. Like,
we low key been saying that Knicks. I mean, we've been saying that Knicks fans owe Phil an apology for like at least a year and a half now.
The way that Phil went about the Melo.
But Melo still had to go. Melo just didn't want to leave.
And also the
Melo ain't wanted to leave nowhere. Literally, that's the name of this podcast.
Melo
ain't wanted to leave nowhere, G. He ain't wanted to leave nowhere. He wanted to stay. Melo wanted to stay home alone. Okay, actually, that's the name of the episode. Melo wanted to stay home alone. Okay, he didn't want to go nowhere. Okay, he was like Kevin at Home Alone. He did not want to get on the flight. He overslept. He was mad at everybody. Like, I'm not going nowhere. And Phil was like, leave Melo,
bro.
Leave. Out. Get the fuck out. Like, get out of my alone. Like, literally, it's like
go.
It's like when your homies stay too long. When either one of
like,
homies,
male
or female homies, stay too long.
Get out,
like, G,
bro.
Leave.
Go home,
dog. You done been here for 12 hours. Go home. Go home. Like, you getting all comfortable. You asking me about dinner. Go home. Go home. You know what I mean? But Melo was just like, nah, I don't want to leave. So Knicks fans, y'all owe Phil an apology. But
Brandon Ingram, 4, 5, 11 points. These are the games.
But hold on, let me finish with the trade.
Continue.
Dennis Smith Jr. along with Wesley Matthews as well as DeAndre Jordan. Man, DJ, you done been man.
Yo, DJ needs to go fade Chris Paul, like
What?
choke that man. Come on, this is all his fault, bro.
What?
He was the man that locked the man in the house when he was gonna take the deal from Dallas 4 years ago. He come lock him in the house with Blake. Now you pick up the deal, get a 1 year, and get shipped away halfway through the season. I could have been a core piece of Dallas for the past 4 years because CP3 want to come to my house and convince me to resign for no fucking reason. I get shipped away midway through the season. Like, he needs to dead ass go choke that man. DeAndre Jordan need to find CP3 and have a very spirited discussion with that man. But nah, I saw some Knicks fans actually mad at the trade.
Chris Paul, he not only stole his own checks, he out here stealing
other people's checks. He's stealing other people's checks.
Stealing
He's stealing checks from other people.
This man Chris Paul is still. This man Chris Paul is stealing. No. He is stealing checks all across the Midwest and the West Coast of America.
Yeah, bank robbery.
CP3. By the way.
By the way, shout out Toast Gummies. Shout out you guys for sending us some gummies. These are basically hangover gummy bears. So basically, if you eat some, you will not be hungover. So I'm gonna test them out right now. And again, shout out Toast Gummies for giving us a pack of gummy bears.
Yeah, man. So So today we have whiskey. We're drinking Jack Daniel's rye whiskey.
So we gonna test the fuck out of these.
Yeah, but ironically,
the
top dropped off in the bag and broke on my towel. So we got a half a bottle. But as always, drink responsibly. Don't drink and drive. If you're over 21, please drink responsibly. If you're under 21, you better not be fucking drinking. Don't do it. It's wrong. Just wait until you get of age. Actually, don't even start. But this is the happy hour, show. But back to the trade, which we keep getting to these little asides. It's like it's building up. It's like the avalanche. It's coming. You can hear the rumble, right? But anyways, the trade was Dennis Smith Jr., Wesley Matthews, and DeAndre Jordan were shipped off to New York in exchange for Tim Hardaway Jr.
Or they traded more than that. They traded
I know they
first round pick in 20.
Because I don't remember all of
them. Traded an unprotected pick in 2021 and traded a 1 to 10 protected pick in 2023.
Okay.
And then with the Knicks, I think the Knicks sent over Tim Hardaway Jr.,
Courtney Lee,
Kristaps
Porzingis,
KP.
Yes.
I think that was it.
Yeah, that's it. And that's it. So
they created $73 million in cap room basically today for the summer, projected cap room for the summer. I saw some Knicks fans like mad at the trade. Why? It's a beautiful fucking day.
Huh?
It's a beautiful fucking day. Why would Knicks fans mad at the trade? For one, you get Dennis Smith Jr., who I think is a very good prospect. I think he's a good young prospect. I don't think he's bad. Mm-hmm. I think Dennis Smith is a very good young prospect, a guy who, if nothing else,
must be hella vitamins in these gummies.
It must be. Yeah, I was like, God damn, I wasn't expecting that. Fucking, you get a good young prospect who, if nothing else, like if I gotta watch the Knicks lose, I can at least watch Dennis Smith windmill for the rest of the year. Like he might get on the fast break and windmill.
Him and Kevin Knox.
I'm saying him and Kevin Knox is decent, so you still keep two young players. You got $73 million in cap room. Somebody's coming to New York. Now it may not be Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, but somebody's coming. You fuck around, you have Boogie there. You throw Boogie in Max. I mean, Boogie so far looks good.
He looks. It don't even look like he got hurt.
Nah, granted, he is on the Warriors, and the Warriors do hide whatever. The Warriors, I don't think you'll know how good Boogie is until he comes to camp next year, because I think the Warriors hide some people's deficiencies, because you're just playing with so like the game gets easier when you play with other great players. So I don't think you'll know really like how much he's lost until next year.
I feel like there's a slightly veiled Steph Curry shot somewhere in there.
What? I mean, even with him, I don't know what he'll do by himself. That's everybody. Yeah, I don't think he's scoring 33 points on 50, 40, 90 if he playing somewhere else.
Warriors fans, y'all see, I don't even be arguing with y'all no more.
But that's everybody.
I don't argue with y'all.
Bro, that's everybody. Like, if you play with great talent, it has some certain deficiencies. It just does. It makes the game easier for you. There's nothing wrong with that. Who the fuck want to work that hard? Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's also why Boogie was smart for going to Golden State. Can you imagine if he goes somewhere else that rushing him back on the court because they need him, and now I got to play? Like, the reason why he tore his Achilles because of the minutes he was playing. I remember, I think 2 nights before he tore his Achilles, he played like 56 minutes in Chicago. And I remember thinking like, yo, why is Boogie playing that many minutes? He too big for that. So it's nothing wrong with that. So look, somebody's coming to New York. Whether it's Boogie, whether it's Jimmy Butler, whether it's Kemba Walker, whether it's Tobias Harris, whether it's Vucevic.
Gummies, by the way.
Huh?
I think you ate too many of these gummies.
Huh? Nah, bro, I don't think I ate too many.
How many you eat?
3. You ate 2?
I ate 1.
You did?
Yeah. It says take prior to bed. It don't say how many.
Yeah, I think you straight, bro.
I mean, I'm fine. I know. I mean, you gonna be feeling super good tomorrow. You gonna wake up like, man, I went to the stairs and I ran the stairs.
Well, nah. So like, somebody's coming to New York, and you still keep good young pieces. You still got Kevin Knox. You still got Alonzo Trier, who I think is a decent bench piece. You still got Moutier, if you want to bring Moutier back. Oh, Trey Burke also got traded to Dallas.
Okay.
You still got
That's
Moutier.
Great for Dallas because that replaces Barrett. Man, Barrett getting hurt honestly was bad for them.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
But no. So for the Knicks, it's great. So you keep your young guys and you create so much cap space. And look, hopefully the NBA. I pray the NBA gives the Knicks the #1 pick. I pray they do. Like, the Garden deserves a good basketball team, and we as basketball fans deserve to live in a world in which the Knicks are good. Basketball is better when the Knicks are good.
Who's the #1 draft pick
for the Knicks?
Yeah.
You take Zion. What the fuck? You don't even think about taking. You take. I don't.
Okay.
You take that man.
Okay,
can you imagine him throwing?
Okay, because you sounded slightly disrespectful early on this season. I feel like he's proven himself.
No. I still think Ja Morant's the best player in the draft. I think he has the highest ceiling, but I don't care. You take Zion. If I'm a GM, I'm taking Zion Williamson. Do you know how much money we're gonna generate? Yeah. If you don't come your motherfucking ass here and windmill every night in the Garden. I don't give a damn if he averaged 23 points. Just windmill every night, G. For his whole career, 23 points. Just windmill every night. You know how much goddamn money you gonna bring to the Garden? Hell no, I ain't passing out on that. I don't care if he's not the best prospect. Windmill. That's what I want to care about. Windmill.
Windmill every night.
Windmill every night. But so for them, you create cap room.
Nominee for the name of this episode.
So for them, you create cap room. It's great. I don't know why Knicks fans are mad. Like, and also, I don't think Porzingis was a great #1. I think he's a good #2. I don't think he's a great #1. Now for Dallas, you got a squad. You have a squad. A squad.
Yeah.
Like, you did great.
Yeah, and you didn't, and like they haven't been able to land any big free agents in the past, which is also why this deal isn't bad for them, because they've apparently drafted well, right? All the guys that they've drafted, the Mavericks haven't really been in a position to draft like a top lottery pick. They always been in a position to draft like mid-level type of guys. The guys they have on their team are all good bench guys for the most part. You ship guys like Wesley Matthews off, who although I liked him for that team, was fine. I mean, it's fine. He's taking shots out of Luka's hand. And then you get a guy like Porzingis, where Porzingis and and Luka is going to be great, especially with Harrison Barnes as their third option.
I mean, between him and Tim Hardaway Jr. for like third option.
And honestly, I think Tim Hardaway Jr. should be the third option. I think Harrison Barnes, to me, I honestly would love to see Harrison Barnes come off the bench.
I think he's gonna start because of his contract.
I mean, still, but I would love to have him come off the bench and him be my sixth man. Like the same thing I say about Ingram, though. I like Ingram if he's coming off the bench. I don't like him as a starter.
I love Ingram as a starter.
I'm fine with him playing starter minutes. I just don't like him starting.
No.
Yeah, I feel like he would. I feel like both of those players would be better off the bench and not just let them do what they want to do when they come off the bench. But that means that they play a little bit less than they do, and they also a little bit less of a key cog, so I don't have to depend on them every night. That's not true.
I mean, six mans can be some of the most important people on the team.
Yeah,
Jason Terry.
Well, I mean, no. Look, even look at a guy like Andre Iguodala, right? Yeah, but you're not dependent on Iggy to give you that for 35 minutes a night. You're only looking for that from
25 to 30.
25 to 30. No, you're not.
Yes, you
are.
are.
No, you're not.
In the playoffs, 25 to 30. Yes, you are.
He's not playing 35 minutes.
I mean, not anymore. But I mean, when it started, yes, he was. Now, no.
Yeah, when it started, yeah. But he still wasn't playing starter minutes. He went out there.
He was playing starter minutes.
He went out there like the starters was. No, he wasn't.
G, how many minutes?
Come on, G. You gotta you don't even watch fucking Warriors games. You always trying to tell me about the Warriors. That shit don't make sense. He was
playing starter minutes because you sound wild. He was playing starter minutes.
All right.
What starter minutes to you?
Look that shit up.
What starter minutes to you?
Look that shit up. Over 32 minutes a game, or actually over 30 minutes a game.
Do all starters even play over 30 minutes a game?
Most of them do.
I don't know about that, bro.
Most of the key guys.
That's not true. All stars don't play over that many minutes.
Most of them all stars is playing around 30 minutes a game. Stop that shit. Stop that. You're ridiculous. Most of the best players in the league play 30 minutes a game. You ridiculous.
And best players in the league. But you said starters, bro. It's different between being a starter and being one of the best players in the league. And then the regular season,
specifically talking about him filling a role.
And in the regular season, the highest he had with the Warriors when it coming off the bench was 26.9.
Exactly. Okay.
And then in the playoffs was he was over 30 every single time.
Okay.
Playoffs 32.
Was that before KD or after KD?
Before KD.
Okay. All right.
30. It was.
I'm not upset with that.
30, then 32.
In the playoffs, I'm not upset
26.
with that. I just don't want him starting with Iggy. I don't want Iggy starting.
That's fine.
You're not. There is no right or wrong in this. I'm just saying I think that Brandon Ingram deserves to come off the bench. He's a bench guy to me, as well as Harrison Barnes. They're bench guys to me. They're not starters to me. They're bench guys that can come off, they can give you good energy, they can sometimes hit timely shots. Harrison Barnes can't make a play for nobody, but at least Ingram can make a play. Harrison Barnes is actually a decent rebounder and a decent defender. Brandon Ingram is a decent rebounder and a decent defender. They're just not fit to start in their roles at their current position. I don't think that he is. Brandon Ingram is not a shooting guard. He's a small forward or a power forward combo. He's not a shooting guard.
He's a guard.
He's not a guard.
He's
not a guard.
Brandon Ingram.
That's
Brandon Ingram is either,
for you to call him a guard.
Listen,
he's not a guard.
Brandon Ingram is either a small forward or a shooting guard. He's not a four. He's not at all a four. He's too scrawny to be a four, and he don't really play. He don't play in down there enough to be a four.
Huh?
He doesn't play down there enough to be a
Yeah,
four.
that's because they want him to be KD.
He's more so in the high post.
That's because they want him to be KD.
Nah, I think that's what they want, but I think what you're gonna get is more of a better scoring Lamar Odom, which is nothing wrong with that. It's beautiful. It's amazing.
But even like y'all, and actually shout out to the fans for correcting me on the last episode. I said Lamar Odom was not coming off the bench. He was coming off the bench. So guess what I said Ingram need to do?
I don't have an issue with him coming off the bench, but I just don't think he don't need to be traded.
The whole year you've been saying, no, don't bring him off the bench. He deserves to be
I don't think he needs to be off the bench with this team right now. Fuck no, he needs to start. Now, again, if you build a team differently and you get some guys who you think are better starters, then that's fine. But right now, no, he don't need to be on the bench. He need to be started.
The same thing with Harrison Barnes.
What? I mean, that's fine. But regardless, for the Mavs, I think it's great. For the Mavericks, you get Luka and K. Again, I don't think KP is a good number one. And ain't got shit doing it being number two. He is an amazing number two.
He wouldn't be the number one on that team anyways.
Who?
KP.
On what team?
On the Mavericks.
I mean,
he would never be the number one.
I think if you look at
Luka's already, to me, a top 25 player in the NBA.
I think that if you look at, I'm not going to necessarily argue with you. I'm not going to argue with you. I think it's debatable.
Okay. Actually, Luka is arguably a top 25
player. Fair. It's debatable.
Because I still believe he should have been an all-star this year.
But who? I mean, okay, so let's talk.
Like
about
literally, like JJ
Okay,
Barea.
so-
Like
so-
there's 6 man. There's 6 man. JJ Barea, who was averaging like 11. Who actually was averaging, I think, somewhere close to his
But they
career
haven't
high.
really won since he got hurt, though.
Huh?
They haven't really won too much since he got hurt. I think they
Because
lost like
because
4
literally, who else on that team is gonna score? Who else on that team? Who else on the Mavericks can create their own play
Jalen Brunson.
that you trust?
Jalen Brunson. I actually do trust Jalen Brunson. I really do trust Jalen Brunson.
You trust a rookie?
Yeah, he's a 4-year prospect. He's a good, solid point guard. I trust him.
No, on the Mavericks.
I trust him. I'm telling you, I trust him. You ask me again, I trust him.
This is why you would be a terrible GM.
I trust him.
This is why you would be a terrible GM.
I trust him.
That shit
I
don't make
honestly
sense.
do. I
I'm
trust
asking you
him.
who the scores are. You telling me fucking Jalen Brunson
You
is the first
didn't
thing
say score. You said,
You
no,
guys-
that's not what you said. Hold on,
Why
what
is
you said.
Jalen Brunson the first
Here
guy
go
that
what
come
you
out of your
said.
mouth?
No, here go what you said. You said, who do you trust to create a play?
Who?
Jalen Brunson.
Why is he the first guy you name on the Mavericks?
Cause it's another guard. I mean, obviously Luka. Luka obviously is the first person you thinking, but like we were talking about Luka, so I'm not gonna name Luka. I trust Brunson to make me a play. I do. I'm sorry.
All right.
Brunson is a 4-year prospect. He went to Villanova. All those guys come in really season. He's a good, solid point guard. I trust him to make me a play. I do.
For all the people out there with rational basketball minds, the point of my whole entire statement is JJ Barea coming off the bench for the Mavericks this year was extremely key for them. And after he got hurt, I believe they went 0-5 after he got hurt. He was key for them coming off of the bench. He was one of the guys that could come off the bench that could create his own play, but also create other plays for people. And he could also play in the pick and roll. JJ Barea also could stretch out a little bit from the 3, and he was decent in the mid range. And for him to be that small, he actually wasn't that bad getting to the rim. JJ is just never going to be a guy that plays starter minutes for you. But when JJ was coming off the bench, he was playing, tremendous. Then he goes out, he tears his Achilles. That's like Lou Will like tearing his Achilles, and then we like, oh, well, the Clippers ain't good no more. No shit.
It's a little bit worse than Lou tearing. I mean, it's a little.
No.
Lou is worse than Barea tearing his shit.
No,
That's 20 points. Shit.
No,
that's 20 points.
I disagree with that only because of the fact of the system that Doc runs and how good of a coach Doc Rivers is. Doc got talent on his team. Montrez is arguably a top 10 big man in the NBA right now. He is. Montrez is arguably a top 10 big man in the NBA. He's leading their team in rebounds off the bench and in blocks, I think, off the bench.
I will say Montrez should be get some 6 man of the year votes.
Yeah, so exactly.
They have 2 players on the bench that's like.
So they have guys off the bench. Off the bench for Rick Carlisle was who? Dwight Powell, Measury.
I think Measury starts.
Come on, still Dirk.
Yeah.
You sat here and you yelled at me about Dirk.
Dirk need to go home.
Dirk. No.
Dirk need to go home. Really the only person.
Jalen Brunson, like he's a rookie. Like you're not dependent on that. Like I feel you in terms of he can make a play, but he's not the first fucking Maverick I think of when I'm talking about who on the Mavericks can make a play. I actually even trust JJ Barea to make a play for me more than I trust Harrison Barnes to make a play for me. I trust him more than I trust Wesley Matthews to make a play for me.
Yeah.
DeAndre Jordan as well.
He's a point guard.
Yes, but he also can score.
I mean, yeah, but when we talk about making plays and creating plays,
because Brandon Ingram ain't a point guard, but you keep telling me you want to keep him because he can make plays for them.
I mean, yeah, but he can play point guard. Nobody else you name can play point guard.
He can't play point guard.
Yes, the fuck he can. You've seen him play point guard.
Yeah, and they lose.
No, the fuck
and
they
lose
don't.
terribly.
No, they don't. It was more people hurt than just this man. Half the team was fucking out. Braun went out there.
Bro, he was playing point guard the whole second half of last year, and they was getting
Who the fuck was on the team?
He a number 2 pick, bro. Stop this.
What the fuck,
bro.
if
If RJ get drafted and RJ come in the NBA, he averaged 15 and 5 his first 3 years of his career, I'm gonna be disappointed.
Why?
Because he gonna probably be the number 2 pick.
Why would you be disappointed?
Because that's disappointing.
How?
Be better.
Okay, so what do you think of them 2 picks at average by year 2?
By year 2, you should at least be anywhere between the 18. Somewhere between like 18, 4, and 2 or 3, depending upon what position you play. Unless you play in center, and then if you a center, I'm at least expecting you to go out there and give me at least 10 to 11 points a night and at least 8 to 9 rebounds a night.
I disagree. I think it depends on the team and like the system.
I don't. I think you need to go out there and you need, like, even Wendell Carter. I thought he had a good year though. But I thought he had a good year even though his numbers weren't necessarily crazy off the chart from just watching him. Like he showed signs of everything that I need. The organization as a whole just need to get itself together. I'm not looking at nobody on that Mavericks team, especially Jalen Brunson, and thinking, man, that's going to help our season. And although I like Luka, somebody needs to be there, as we say with Harden, to take the ball out of his hands sometime. And even with a guy like Tim Hardaway Jr., he gonna jack that. He first team all think he Kobe too.
And he'll sometimes hit that shit.
Exactly. KP gonna yam on the motherfucker. KP and Luka, yeah, he's still going to yam. He's 7 feet tall.
He needs to land differently because how he was landing was the reason he got hurt.
Yeah, I'm sure he's gonna switch his mechanics up. But even with that, like you could potentially on that team with the Mavericks wind up having kind of honestly next year I think the Mavericks can compete with anybody in the West. And I'm not joking.
I mean, also what they do have still, they're $5 million under the cap now as well. Did you know that? So basically, they make all these trades and they still get cap room, so they can still go out there and get some guys next year as well.
Yeah.
Which like I think like this is one of the better trades. I think that this is one of those trades that benefits both teams. Both teams benefited. I'm not mad at losing.
It only depends on if the Knicks sign one big free agent.
They gonna sign somebody. They got too much fucking money, G.
Who want to go play for the Knicks though?
It's throw a bag at somebody. Like literally, look. It's gonna get to the point, right? Well, let's say if KD and Kyrie and those guys sign, right? It's gonna be those Nets guys. So that's like your Boogies, probably your Kimbas, your Tobiases, your Middletons. That's gonna be looking for deals. They just gonna max somebody out. They're gonna be like, yo, what do you want? Give somebody a blank check. Even if it's Boogie, just give Boogie a blank check. You can't tell me Boogie, the #1 pick, Dennis Smith, and Kevin Knox can't get you to the playoffs. At least you'll be relevant. Basketball will be relevant in New York again. The Garden will be a relevant place to come watch basketball again.
Yeah,
that's a fucking start.
All right.
Like
but guess what? It's all started.
What?
Phil.
No.
Knicks fans, y'all all feel that.
Now, granted, like I think the way that I think if he'd have done that in a market that wasn't New York, he would have survived. It's just you do it in New York. You also got Stephen A. Smith on TV yelling about the Knicks all the time, saying Phil need to be fired. And I think Melo was very beloved by that fan base. So the way that he did Melo, I think hurt the fan base. And the Noah contract happened. He also made the D Rose trade at the time. D Rose had his situation.
Yeah, but honestly, I even thought it was a mistake when they let D Rose go. I thought they should have kept him. I thought he was playing good for that franchise and doing a good job in the organization.
That's why he let him go. He got hurt.
I mean, yeah, but I still felt like he wound up signing in Cleveland for basically no money.
But he got hurt again. Like I think if he would have tore his meniscus again, he probably would have still possibly.
I mean, I'm not upset at it.
He wasn't terrible.
I'm not really. The only moves I'm mad at Phil I'm mad at Phil about is the Noah contract.
But he would have got that contract.
But it's not even that. Noah's playing now.
Yeah, and he would have got that deal from somebody else.
It's not even that. He's still playing now. Like he was out, he was hurt, but he's playing now, and he don't look bad when he's playing. He looked like Noah, just like off the bench. Like when you signed, what was it, 3 years ago when he gave him the deal? 4 years ago?
4 years ago.
Like he was coming off, basically he was 2 seasons away from being top 5 MVP voter. That's not that bad of an investment. It's really not.
No.
I would have much rather given him that money than giving Harrison Barnes his max.
No, like I said, he would have gotten that contract from somebody else. It just happened to be he took the one from the Knicks. But he got to you can't tell me a team like fucking Orlando wouldn't have gave that man that damn contract. Or Charlotte.
I mean, yeah, they gave
Biombo fucking $70 million for 2 blocks. That man made 2 blocks in one series, and somebody was like $70 million. Here you go. I forgot I think it was a Heat series and whatever series they played after that. He made 2 blocks. And then probably a block in the Cleveland series when they was down 3-2, 3-0, and then won 2 games. He made a block in that series too. And they was like, yeah, here Biombo, $70 million. Here you go.
He's still getting paid that $70 million.
Still getting paid that $70 million. No, he's getting paid it in Charlotte now. He got traded. They traded Mozgov. I think Mozgov is now in Orlando, I think.
Damn. I'm behind. Yeah.
Or some Mozgov is something.
Honestly, that's how terrible that contract was.
What?
That Bismack contract was.
That's probably one of the worst contracts in the league right now. He's getting $70 million and he can't start. He's not a starter in the league. Yeah. He made 2 blocks and he was like 24. So they was like, yeah, you get this money. Take this money.
Little Dikembe.
But no, with KP, like again, I don't think he's a great #1 option. I think that I don't know if as you can see, I don't know if his body can hold the strain of being a lone #1 option. But as far as the #2 option, again, if he comes back and he's healthy, how many better #2 options exist than Porzingis? Maybe KD. I mean, I think KD's probably #2 on the Warriors.
Like 5.
KD. Is it really 5 #2 option that's better? Is it really? Offensively. Is it really? Think about this. Is it really? Is it really?
Yeah.
Name me them 5 that's better.
#2?
Yeah. So we got KD instead, whichever one you think is #1, #2, that's #1. And then the other,
CJ.
it's not better than KP.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
KP,
KP
I've never
is
thought
7'3".
KP was that amazing.
KP
though.
is 7'3".
And now he got a torn ACL. I never thought he was that amazing.
Gee, it doesn't matter. He's 7'3".
If you go back to any of the previous years, I never thought he was that amazing.
Listen, the man is 7'3". He can pull up from anywhere on the court, and he'll probably develop a post game as well. And he's fucking 7'3". No, CJ, fuck no. You can just throw a bigger man on CJ. That man is 7'3", and can pull up from anywhere. CJ, no.
Yeah, but CJ ain't got a torn ACL.
Okay, fine. Even one named CJ. Continue naming him. I disagree, but continue naming him.
I'm gonna go with Buddy Hield. I'm gonna say Buddy Hield. Yes, bro. I'm sorry.
No.
Yes, bro.
Stop.
He's coming off a torn Achilles. If he wasn't coming off a torn Achilles, I would agree with you. He tore his Achilles.
So no.
I'm sorry. He tore his ACL, not his Achilles. He tore his ACL.
Okay, so realistically, what do you think he's gonna average next year?
Who knows?
If healthy, give me something. Give me some numbers. Throw some
19 and 9.
That's great.
That's not that much better than any of the guys.
Probably all-star.
Huh?
It's probably all-star. They not 7 feet. That's the thing.
I don't even think Laurie gonna be better than him next year. No.
Huh?
I think Laurie Markin ain't gonna be better than him next year.
Laurie Reddick?
Yeah, I think Laurie Markin ain't gonna be better than him
I
next
disagree
year.
with you. I don't think
man's coming off a torn ACL.
I don't think Laurie Markin is that good.
He's coming off a torn ACL. I'm good on that. I'm legit good on that. Like it was a great move for them because it's low risk. And if he gonna really sign a qualifying offer, which what I saw, then that means that he gonna get. Then that means that he gonna be unrestricted free agent next season. Like if he's trash next year, then I let him go.
And we still got money.
So like it's not a bad trade for the Mavericks, and you invest in it. But like I didn't believe in him when he was in New York. That he not gonna go to the Mavericks and still coming off a torn ACL, and me just automatically believing him. The man gotta go. The man gotta prove. He gotta prove himself.
I mean, regardless,
he gotta prove himself.
Regardless, I think that
Kristaps Porzingis got a lot to prove. Like Phil Jackson, one of the greatest minds in basketball history, said that you are not the guy for a franchise. Honestly, one of the top 5 most marquee and the most valuable, and I think the Knicks are still the most valuable franchise in the NBA.
Which is why you need them to be good.
The most valuable franchise in the NBA, one of the most smartest basketball minds in the NBA while working for the most valuable franchise, said that you were not a star. You tore your Achilles.
He said that you weren't number one option.
Yeah, but we all know what Phil was really saying. Phil was like, you're not really that guy. You're not supposed to be the star of the team.
He's not.
Exactly. So you have one of the greatest basketball minds saying, like, Phil didn't say that shit about Kobe. He didn't say that about Shaq. He didn't say that about Powell. Like he knew, like Phil did. Like think about all of the guys that Phil has instilled confidence in. I'm just saying because for everybody that listen, think about all the guys Phil has instilled confidence in over the years. He even empowered a guy like Ron Artest who hit harder with one of these in the middle of the playoffs.
He even empowered a guy like Ron Harbaugh. I was watching the '96 finals. Exactly.
So if he didn't believe in you, you go out, you tear your ACL. Just because you go to the Mavericks and you go with Rick Carlisle doesn't mean that you're gonna get along. Rick Carlisle is one of those coaches like Pop where he doesn't always get along with every one of his players.
I think that he'll be fine. The reason that I think he'll be fine is you got Dirk there, you got Luka there, you got
Dirk
guys
there for a half a season.
Yeah, but Dirk's a guy who's gonna be around the franchise forever. Like Dirk gonna come to practice whenever the fuck he want to. He gonna work out with Luka and Porzingis whenever the fuck he want to. Like even if he only there for this half a season, he gonna still be there next year.
Yeah, like Timmy.
Dirk gonna like G.
Timmy still be in San Antonio. I'm like, why?
Dirk
Timmy?
one call away, bro.
Like Timmy, you could go.
Timmy one call away.
You know how much money you got. You can go so many places. Why?
Timmy one call away. Dirk one call away. Literally, the man one call away. So if you got any issues, bring Dirk in. Sit down, talk to the guys. I think that he's in a place again where it's like, I mean, Luka might speak his native language, dead ass. I don't know, but he might. But that shit is important, G. That for real. That's also a title for the fucking episode. Luka might speak his native language, dead ass. No,
because I'm guaranteed they're not from the same place.
It don't matter. They still from fucking Europe. He might speak that man language. I don't fucking know. So he could probably relate to that man in ways that New York couldn't relate to him. Dirk also might speak his language. I don't know how many languages Dirk speak. He might speak his language. They can relate to each other on like a different level. From like coming to the NBA, they can do like European shit in Dallas together.
Porzingis is from Slovenia and Porzingis is from Latvia and Luka is from Slovenia.
How far away from each other is that?
I don't fucking know.
Like look
I'm
that
not
shit.
finna fucking map that shit. Fuck
How
out
far
here.
is Slovenia?
You look that
from
shit up.
Latvia?
I'm not about to look that up. That's too much geography for my brain.
Looks at this shit. How far is Latvia? Far is Tiva from Slovenia. How you spell Slovenia?
S-L-O-V.
S-L-O.
Yeah, fuck. Let's see. Hold on, wait a minute. Sorry, I just had it. Slovenia is spelled. Sorry, I'm like reading work emails. It's spelled S-O-L-V-E-N-I-A-N.
Wait, S-O.
Come on, G. Are you serious?
S-O-L-V. S-O-L-V.
S-L-O-V-E-N-I-A-N.
S-L-O-V.
I mean, actually, I just spelled Slovenia. Come on, G. You wildin'. But anyway, let's move on. The Lakers are back. LeBron is back.
Okay, it's 19 hours. He probably don't speak that man language. It's 19 hours by car.
I mean,
okay.
By car. Like, I don't even know.
Regardless, still,
What's the point of that?
they can relate to each other on like a different fucking wave.
I'm sorry. That was the stupidest 30 seconds in Hoops and Brews history. I apologize for that.
They can relate to each other on like they can relate to each other on like a different fucking wave. Basically, is what I'm saying. So I think it's a great trade for both teams. Honestly, again, I think it's fucking amazing. And Knicks fans need to shut the fuck up and be happy. You got $73 million of cap room. Gee, somebody is coming. Now, again, it may not be fucking Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, but somebody new who went to an All-Star game before, most likely, is going to be the Knicks uniform next year. Somebody. Somebody. They got too much damn money, G, and it's New York. You trying to tell me Boogie wouldn't take $150 million to go live in New York right now?
No, I mean, of course, I would take.
Tobias wouldn't take it. Middleton wouldn't take it.
Give me $1 million. I'm in New York.
New York is a very nice city.
Fuck
it's
that.
An amazing city.
Fuck that. No, literally, give me $1 million. I'm a New York. I'm a New Yorker right now.
I'm a New Yorker.
I'm a New Yorker.
I get to play in the garden.
I'm going to the garden. I'm going to the garden. I'm going to the garden.
You give me look.
I want to see the Yanks play.
Look.
I'm sorry if that was offensive, New York.
You sit me there.
Let me know if that was offensive.
You sit me there in the damn garden. I'm good.
I'm dealing with them big ass Subway rats. I will sell the fuck out of my car.
Somebody
give me $1 million.
coming.
Give me $150 million. I will never come back to LA.
Somebody is going to New York next year.
Yeah.
That pretty much guaranteed that. Now again, it may not be who you want to be there. But somebody gonna be there in that uniform next year.
I mean, even if I'm Boogie, of course I sign with the Knicks if they want.
What if you? I mean, I think Kemba may be a little bit out the question now because like you got Dennis Smith, depending on how he develops. Man. I like Dennis Smith. I fuck with Dennis Smith. G.
I will trade Dennis Smith ass to Phoenix over the summer. Get the fuck out of here. I will trade Dennis Smith.
I fuck with Dennis Smith though, but look, I fuck with Dennis Smith. I thought the Knicks should have drafted Dennis Smith last year. I don't know why
they just didn't draft him.
I don't know. Like,
who they draft of him?
Neela Keeler.
Oh yeah, well then yeah.
I think that Dennis Smith is like Boom Dizzle. G, I think that's his ceiling, Boom Dizzle, but that's decent.
Boom Dizzle, don't be disrespectful to Boom Dizzle.
Fuck you mean?
He's not that good.
Huh?
Dennis Smith Jr. ain't as good as.
Look up Aaron Davis numbers from his first 2 years in the league, and then look up Dennis Smith numbers. They look pretty identical, my G.
When the last time you looked this up?
I looked Boom Dizzle numbers about like a month ago. They wasn't that insane, and he was shooting like 39% from the field. I don't even care about shooting percentage, but 39% from the field. It's really not that damn.
Boom Dizzle, he only averaged in his second year, he averaged 13.8.
Exactly. Now look up his third and fourth year.
Hold on. I mean, he went to 20. He went to 20 his third year.
Okay, now look up Dennis Smith.
Hold on. His third year, Boom Dizzle was averaging. Boom Dizzle, if you don't know who Boom Dizzle is.
Why are you watching?
Exactly. Actually, I'll take that back. I'm sorry. His second year, he went to 13.8, then 18.1, then 17.1, then 22.9, then 19.2, then 18.9. Like, that's basically what you basically telling me Dennis Smith Jr. going to be at somewhere near around 20 point per game score for his prime. All right.
That's decent.
I mean,
I'm not mad at that.
He got a lot to prove.
And Dennis Smith is right now giving you what?
I forget. He's 6'3". He don't look no 6'3".
Who?
Dennis Smith Jr. is giving you 12.9, so he's not averaging more than Boom Dizzle.
I didn't say more. I said their numbers look pretty similar.
All right.
It's pretty fucking similar.
All
he had a 13-13 game last night in the Garden.
Well, he finna have a lot.
He finna have a lot more 13-13 games in the Garden. Like, yo, really, what do you do? Like, do you just stay in New York, bro?
No, low key, him and Dennis Smith Jr. him and Lonzo gonna be throwing. Not Lonzo. Him and Dennis Smith Jr. and Zion gonna be throwing so many goddamn
crazy oop to each other.
Lob City.
To each other.
Lob City in New York.
Lob City
Lob
East.
City.
Lob City East.
Lob City East.
Nah, dead ass. Like, yo, like it's gonna be an exciting time for New York basketball. You did not need KP there. Fuck KP.
Yeah.
And he told his ACL we didn't even know what this man gonna look like. And he won a contract. I'm not paying you. That's the real issue. I'm not paying you.
Yeah.
Why am I paying you?
Sorry, Dennis Smith Jr. J. Cole told us to say solid, but we couldn't.
How did we not stay solid?
The Knicks did.
I mean, he'll love it.
The Mavericks did.
He get to go to New York. He'll love it.
Yeah, we'll see. He better perform.
He'll be alright.
No, he literally. That's the only sad part about this is that he got literally like a year to perform. Like he got to go there and basically instantly outperform Emmanuel Mudiay. Which, at this point, I don't know if that's
actually no. He might start with him.
Who you putting Emmanuel at 2?
Damn near.
I'm not upset
with that. Who the fuck else is in New York?
I'm not upset at that.
They can play right and fucking Tim Hardaway going. They will be fine.
Yeah.
They're gonna run all them young boys out there and figure it out. Yeah. They're gonna damn near run it like Dennis Smith, Emmanuel Mudiay, Matthews, Knox, and whoever the fuck I sent them.
Matthews,
DJ sent
no, you're not. Never mind. No, I don't know. Dennis Smith Jr. got to start then when you send Emmanuel Mudiay to the bench. Like it's got to be Dennis Smith Jr. I'm not starting Emmanuel Mudiay.
What happens to Neil Keeler now?
Matthews.
What happens to Neil Keeler now?
Nothing. If you worth your draft pick, you will find a way to find a role on this team. He still can be I think
he needs a new situation.
I don't know about that though.
I think he needs a new situation.
I don't know about that. Like he was brought in to be a lockdown defender. Go out and figure out a way to become a lockdown defender.
Yeah, but I think he can lock down.
You can still bring a lock, huh?
I mean, yeah, but I think you could lock down defense starter.
Well, he hasn't proven that he deserves to be a starter. So why are we?
But even on 2K, Neil Keeler's positions are low key point guard, small forward. I swear to God. So I mean, if you really want
to put him at the small forward, I'm fine.
Not starting, but if you want to run a lineup of like, let's say you run increments in which you win 3 guards, like the fucking Clippers doing.
He also could turn into a 3-and-D guard. Like he has to but that's up to him though. Obviously, if you can't get time on the Knicks, then you aren't what we thought you were. So he has to go out and get better. So if he gets better, then he's a guy that I keep around. Like you're not gonna lose any money, and he's still on a rookie deal, so it's only like $4 million anyway. Yeah, it's not like he's costing you crazy money as a cap. Take your coaches, and if you worth your salt, develop him into a nice 3-and-D small 4-point guard combo, and run him out there. Like because even if you're looking at it from stretches, like you're not gonna necessarily want to always at the same time have Dennis Smith Jr., Zion on the floor at the same time. Yeah. So you still gonna need somebody else out there that can be able to run point guard and play defense with him and be a combo guard. If he really is listed at point guard, small forward, he can really play three positions in today's NBA. So run him out there. You running a positionless offense. Also, David Fizdale. If you worth your salt now, next year you finally get your stars. So if you get your stars,
David's a good coach,
huh?
David's a good coach.
I mean, we'll see.
He's a good coach.
We'll see.
He's a good coach.
We'll see.
I even just like his mannerisms.
We'll see. I don't think we've seen that he's a good coach yet.
I mean, he was good in Memphis.
Yeah, he was solid.
Good.
Solid. I give him a C+. He was solid.
B-.
Solid. C+. C+. B-. What was B- about that?
It was in the playoffs.
Solid. C-. Decent. Any other coach with Marc Gasol and Mike Conley should at least be able to get you to the playoffs. Stop that. Come on, man. Get out of here. And Tony Allen was still on that team, man. He was still damn near all defensive team. Come on. Actually, you know what? No. Tony Allen wasn't on that team. Actually, he only had them for he only had them for 2 years, right?
Yeah, and they ran him out of town next year.
No, I'm sorry. I was like, even when the Knicks hired him, like he's a good hire because he's a young guy. I mean, like relative to other, but I'm not that sold on David Fizdale.
I'm sold on David Fizdale. I like him as a coach.
To me, David Fizdale.
He was also with the Heat when the Heatles went little four. He was with the Heat.
I'm not upset at that, but I think David Fizdale is literally a 12-22 start next year away from being fired again. Yes.
They start 12-22.
That's exactly my point. Voila, magic. Shout out to Future. But let's go ahead. Let's talk about the Lakers. LeBron is back. LeBron is playing in this game. Currently, we're watching the Lakers game. I don't think we announced it, but we're watching the Lakers game. They're playing the Clippers in Los Angeles, of course. And the Clippers are currently down 65-61. Brandon Ingram just clanked a 3, no surprise. And there's 7 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. So if you want to cut on the game in the third quarter, there's 7 minutes and 30 seconds left. I'm sorry, not in the game, in the third quarter. There's 7 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter. So follow along. So LeBron is back. Thank God.
Anthony Davis is still not a Laker.
He's still not a Laker. From all the conflicting reports, I don't think he's gonna be a Laker.
I think at this point,
I think they're gonna trade him somewhere he doesn't want to go. But I don't think it matters. Who cares? I'm trying to get the best deal for my franchise. Fuck you.
I'm trying to get the best deal for my franchise, and also I'm trying to Yeah, and then like the other team could probably share some salary. Like even like the Kawhi Raptors team, like yeah, if he don't stay, we still got a DeRozan deal. We still got some money. We can convince somebody else to come to Toronto. We can still figure a way to be a relevant basketball team.
Yeah, and also with Pop, man, I've been working out again a little bit. Like it's certain muscles when you start working out again, you're like, damn, I forgot I had that muscle. I forgot that muscle existed. Like I can't even fold my arms. This shit, like I feel like a dickhead. I'm
like damn, I can't even fold my shit.
Look, that shit hurt. But I think, look, man, LeBron coming back is good. And like I told
forgot
you,
how much I watch LeBron.
It's not even so much that I care about LeBron playing or whatever. I know, of course, you're a LeBron fan. No disrespect to LeBron. Obviously, I like LeBron playing. But as I told you, I think the other day, I was like, it's not even so much that LeBron wasn't here for the Lakers that made it bad. It's like they had that cap money for a reason. They could have theoretically given that max money to somebody, and that could have replaced that 20 points per game. So when you lose that 20 to 25 points per game, like instantly that shifts the entire dynamic of everything that happens. So it's nice for him to be back, just from a simple standpoint of like, you don't have to depend on guys to do more than they usually would be asked to do when LeBron is there. Like even with Kuzma is a great scorer. He's a scoring dynamo.
He's a good scorer.
He's a great scorer. Stop that. He's one of the only Lakers in franchise history to score. It was a 50, right? It was 50, wasn't it? It was 51.
50.
Did he score 50?
Fuck
no. Or was it 40?
He was 40.
It was 40. Well, still, I think he was the youngest
44.
Laker ever to score 40 or some shit like that.
That's cool.
Whatever it was, it was one of the greatest things that happened in Lakers franchise history because they was plastering a fucking graphic all over the team. All over the TV. The point of it being is Kuzma is a great scorer. He's going to be a really great scorer as he develops, but he's not quite there.
What do you think Kuzma's ceiling is? I want to hear this from you.
Kuzma's ceiling is, I call him the beige mamba. He's the beige mamba to me, the real beige mamba.
So what is his ceiling?
His ceiling to me is like, well, it depends. Whose team are you asking? I mean, who's on the team and which team?
I mean, just give me like a points per game that you think his ceiling is.
I think for his career high, he'll probably wind up averaging somewhere around like 28 to 29 on somebody's team. Whether it be the Lakers or not. I mean, even if LeBron get old in 2 years and Kuzma wind up just like becoming the other league guy, like I honestly think LeBron, like I'm not saying that it's over for LeBron, but I think LeBron's shelf life as being like a true number one is not gonna continue to sustain as heavily as it's been over the years. Like we even watching him starting to get injured. This is the fewest games he's ever played in his career in the season. It'll be 65 games if he finishes out the season playing every game. Right?
I feel like he got maybe a season left of being a number one option. After that, he needs somebody else.
So even if Anthony Davis comes here, eventually you're gonna need a person that's probably gonna need to be a number two, and eventually LeBron is gonna really turn into more like a number 3 point forward type of guy. To me, I think LeBron is gonna be basically like Draymond Green on steroids in 2 years. He's gonna be giving you like 23, like 10, and like 8 a game, but he's not gonna be dominating the ball. And I think that if Kuzma is going to turn into who I think he will, I also think Kuzma is going to put on probably another 10 pounds of muscle and also work on his 3-point shooting game. I think the only thing he really needs to work on in his game in terms of where I'm looking at him like, yo, you really need to work on this. It's just working on more of his catch and shoot opportunities and making open threes.
I think that and shot creating.
And once he does that, I'm not
creating.
worried about the shot creating because as he gets older, even with a guy like Russ, you will learn how to become a better facilitator of the ball and not necessarily think about it.
No. I mean creating shots for himself. I think the Kuzma is very good.
I disagree with that. I disagree with that because the one thing about him is, like I told you the other day, nobody else in the NBA has a sweeping hook.
That's
like
dope,
him.
but
Montrez might be the only other guy in the NBA I know with a sweeping hook as good as Kyle Kuzma.
Listen, that's dope, but somebody got to set him up for that sweeping hook.
It's fine. You got LeBron on the team. That's the point.
Yeah, so listen. I think he needs to work better on it. Like Kuzma isn't the guy where you can like throw in the ball and walk to the other side of the court and be like, figure it out, bro. Not yet.
It depends on where you put him at.
You can't do that yet.
It depends on where you put him at. Like when he's playing that 2K game when I beat you, we was playing with the Cavs. All I did was just run a high wing ISO with KD on LeBron until I tired LeBron out and they switched somebody else onto LeBron. Then I just kept running.
KD.
Huh? No, but this is what I'm saying. He is only 23, 24. He's already been in college. He's already showing that he's got balls and that he's willing to take the big shots. He's already 50 times better than anybody thought that he would be coming into the NBA. And you have LeBron on your team. And if they wind up keeping him, LeBron is going to instantly, especially in the playoffs, when he gets hot, get double teamed. That means it's going to be open season for Kuzma to just go out there and fire off shots. He can get to the rim. He can yam on people. He just need to work on his catch and shoot. And he need to work on his open opportunities in terms of when he's shooting threes, because he should not be shooting as terribly as he's shooting from the 3-point line this year. And I also think he's going to get better because I think part of him Part of him on defense, even like he just committed a foul on Tobias Harris, is learning how to defend with his body. Him and Ingram still defend too much like this with their hands out, right? The NBA has taken that element away of you grabbing people and pulling their jersey and tugging on them and grabbing their arms. They want you to defend more with their body, right? So once he develops that savvy veteran defenderness in his head and he grows with that, he'll learn to stop reaching in and more so defend with his body and move with his body rather than having his hands out like this trying to poke at the ball.
With the level of athletes we have now, like I like that they did that because you don't need to use your hands. Like if you are good with sliding your feet.
I thought you hated that. I thought you hated the new rules. You said earlier we had a whole segment about how you hated the new defensive rules.
I did, but as I like watch it more, it's like okay, I think eventually people will like adjust to it. And again, I think some team is gonna come in with the mindset and it's gonna fuck the league up. But like, yo, we gonna play defense. And in this era, if you can play defense, like defense, you a good ass defender. I think you had a lot of guys in like the 90s who was just like rough. 90s and 80s who was just rough. Nah, man, I disagree with that.
Privileged Pat
Nah, bro, look, I even watched the 96 finals last night, game 1.
Oh, yeah.
The mistake that they made, this man George Carl dead ass said, we gonna put Gary Payton on Scottie Pippen and we gonna put deadlift shrimp on Michael Jordan.
Yeah,
why the fuck
you're
did you
doing
do that?
good though.
But when Gary was on Mike wasn't shooting like that. Mike was already clanking the bitches in general in that game 1. Like the man, I'm at like halftime right now. I watched like the first half of the game. The man is like hard numbers. He like 4 for 9 with 11 points. They would have killed that man in today's times. Kill that man. That's horribly efficient. Shooting like 39% from the field. Horrible. They would have killed that man, G. Murdered that man. So like, but now if you are a good defender, you can really, really defend. Honestly, when you play defense and when you're being taught defense in basketball, you're not taught to play defense with your hands. You're taught to slide your feet.
Yeah.
So if you are good with sliding your feet,
hurt again.
Probably sprained his ankle or some shit like that. Why do the Clippers always go through so many? So real question: are the Clippers making the playoffs? Because I don't know at this point.
No, because the Lakers have to make the playoffs. Because the Lakers have to make the playoffs, I still think that it's not over yet for the Kings, especially if actually, you know what will still be a good move for you actually know what will still be another great move for the Mavericks to still make? Trade Harrison Barnes to the Kings for Willie Cauley-Stein. Run Willie Cauley-Stein and Porzingis out there.
Be great.
And then that way Porzingis doesn't have to take the load of like trying to be the team's main rebounder. Willie Cauley-Stein already really ain't one of the most efficient guys in terms of like finishing at the rim. So all you really just need him for is like energy and good plays. And also this year he's also just been playing really good basketball. But I think if the Kings really want Harrison Barnes, like even this year, immediately, that's not that bad for you. Montrez just got hurt. He just on a charge, I think, from Josh Brown. I mean, he just hurt. I mean, he got. I mean, not hurt, but he just got shaken up a little bit. But I think that would be a good move for them. Like even if they wanted to send me back like him and throw in somebody else from the Kings that the Mavericks might be interested in.
Honestly, I think that they should go out.
Actually, give me him and Shumpert, and you take Harrison Barnes.
You're going to have to send more contracting with that, probably.
No, you're not. Who? For the Kings?
You probably have to send like Zebo or some shit like that.
I'm fine with that. Send Zebo, Willie Cauley-Stein, and Shumpert to the Mavs.
But then who starts at center for the Mavs?
Huh?
Who starts at center for the Kings?
For the Kings?
Giles.
Oh, yeah. Actually, yeah. Why not? Like literally, like why not? Like you have like the one problem with the Kings that they kind of got a back like clog of like big men.
They got way
like eventually Giles or Marvin Bagley gonna have to start in the front court. If Bielitsa gonna be out there stretching the floor, somebody on you got basically your two young big guys on the bench.
I think Bielitsa got a 2-year deal. So like eventually Bielitsa is not gonna be there or he's gonna be traded away. Eventually you're gonna start Marvin.
Yeah,
probably.
Exactly.
The thing with Giles is like, look, granted it's 2K, but I've had Giles a lot in like a lot of my 2K franchises from last year and this year. Thing about it is, he's great if you got him off the bench as like your 6-man center. He is amazing, but starting like no, like it's a limit to how good Giles can be to start.
Send me Dwight Powell.
Okay, that's cool.
Cool. Send me Dwight Powell, Harrison Barnes, and I'll send you back Zebo, Amon Shumpert, and Willie Cauley-Stein.
Take Harry Giles.
Who?
The Mavs.
You want to take Willie? Told me to take Willie Cauley-Stein and Harry Giles? Yeah. No, nah. That's no point. No, why? What's the point of that?
Reason being is because you're gonna need somebody off your bench at center. Cause you just traded Dwight Powell.
We'll figure it out.
No, but
you still got measuring. Like we know if you know, but honestly no. But if I'm the Mavs this year, I'm just gonna run y'all out there. And if we lose, we lose. We gonna get it. The Mavs keep their pick next year.
No.
This
year, no, they give it to the Hawks.
They give it to
unless it's like top 5, and it's not gonna be top 5.
But it's cool. Actually, Kings, give me a pick.
They don't have a pick this year.
They don't? Well, then never mind.
The Celtics got their pick this year.
Well, then never mind. I mean, but look, y'all hearing it. But honestly, this is how a lot of these trades be happening. But like, this is really what they be on the phone. Like,
nah, that's what they be on the phone.
Yeah,
literally just like this.
Like this. Just like this.
Alright, fuck it. Man, alright, fuck it. Come on, G, let's do it.
Like, actually, let me think about it. I'm
gonna
call you back. I'm gonna call you back. Like, man.
Alright, bro, we with it.
No. Actually, as this is the Knicks call, like, Kristaps came in and he's like, yeah, I want to be traded. I don't know about like Kristaps when you come back. Like, well, I mean, I'll come back this year. Y'all want me to come back this year? I mean, I think I'm healthy. They like, you know what? We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna grant you your trade request. Hey, yo, Mark. Who is this? Yeah, that's the Knicks. Oh, what's good? Shit, what's up? How you doing? What's good in New York? You been to Soho House? I'm like, no, we ain't been there yet. But look, I'm calling you about some other shit. Kristaps just came in my office and get this. He said he wanted to go. Do you want him?
Do you want this man?
Hold on. Give me one quick second. I was on the other line, but this is Mark Cuban. Yes.
Give me this fucking fucker. Who you want? Anybody but Luka. Pick up the back of the phone. Anybody but Luka.
All right. Who you want? Anybody but Luka. We got Harrison. We like him a little bit. But if y'all want his contract, y'all can take him. There's a lot of cap. So y'all might want to keep him. Take anybody else but Luka. We really want to get rid of Dennis Smith Jr. Let me know what you think.
30 minutes later, phone ring again.
All right, this is what we want. We want Dennis Smith Jr. We want DeAndre Jordan, and we want Wesley Matthews. Mark Cuban. Hold on 1 minute. Hold on. And 2 first-round picks. Mark Cuban. Hold on. What year y'all want them picks in? All right, hold on 1 second. Fucking idiots. I'm so fucking smart. You know Mark Cuban was in office like, I'm so fucking smart.
I'm so fucking smart.
Mark Cuban was definitely Mark Cuban was definitely dumbasses. Mark Cuban was definitely
dumbasses are trading me this.
Smart. I'm so fucking smart. And he's like, he took the deep breath. Send the paperwork.
Send me Tim Hardaway Jr.
Send me the paperwork, and I need Tim Hardaway Jr. too.
And just throw in some other people. And actually, give me Trey Burke because we don't have a point guard no more.
Yeah, because JJ tore his Achilles.
Can you take Courtney Lee? Yeah, fucking come on.
Can you take Courtney Lee? How long is his? How many years he got left?
1 year. Fucking come on.
What Courtney Lee do? No, I know Mark Cuban's in. What does Courtney Lee do? He shoots threes, right?
Yeah. Fucking come on.
We'll take him. Send the paperwork over. Have your lawyer call our team legal rep, and you can leak it to your sources in like 5 minutes. Just let me inform Dennis Smith that we found a trade for him. All right, cool, peace. He hung on the phone. He's like, Dennis, we got you your wish, and guess what? You get to go play in the Garden. I'll let you later, player. Peace out. Have fun in New York. Bye. Click. That's the end of the call. Mark Cuban is like, today is a great day. But I guarantee you Mark Cuban is in his office like, I'm so fucking smart.
I guarantee you. I'm fucking so smart. Yeah. He drinking mad. Mark Cuban is drinking mad expensive scotch. He drinking mad Poppy Van Winkle right now. Extreme amounts of Poppy Van Winkle.
Expensive scotch earlier. That's low-key why I've been talking like crazy the whole podcast, because I've been drinking scotch and rye since fucking 5.
I've been drinking scotch and rye since 5.
Literally, I had a couple. I had like a shot and a half. A shot and a half of like some really good scotch earlier. And then like I came home.
Okay, so real quick before rounding this out, what other trades? Because the trade deadline is next Thursday. What other trades would you like to see by next Thursday?
I don't really care, to be honest.
Nah, bro, name some shit.
I don't really care.
No,
I think the only trade in the NBA that matters is Anthony Davis and where he goes.
Okay. So,
and if he gets traded, then if he gets traded to the Lakers, then I care. If he doesn't get traded to the Lakers, then it means nothing. The only team that can legitimately challenge Golden State this year for the championship to me are the Philadelphia 76ers.
Actually, what's the goal game
and are the Philadelphia 76ers and the Lakers if LeBron for a playoff
the
run.
Winning by 9.
If the
going into the fourth.
Oh well, I mean
this man Embiid first of all, had like no points on this man Boogie, and now this man got 20 and 15, 5 and 2.
Yeah, I mean,
and
exactly.
Boogie has 6, 4, 5, and 3 and 1.
Yeah, exactly. Embiid, like,
and 3 fouls.
Legitimately, the 76ers are the only team in the NBA other than the Lakers and LeBron James. If LeBron can somehow pull out his maximum capacity like he did last year in a series versus the Warriors, and Lonzo can come back from his injury and show some signs of what he was doing before. I think playoffs experience is going to be huge for the Lakers. Obviously, I want them to trade Ingram, but I'm not. I put it this way: I want them to trade Ingram, but I'm not. I'm not upset at Ingram. Like when Ingram plays well, like I'm not mad at him. I just don't think that he's going to be that good. But I would much rather him continue to prove me wrong, and they continue to win, and he continue to get better, than for him to get bad.
Sit next to Ingram and go sit by this man Ron.
Because he don't fuck with the we just saw LeBron. We watching that arena cam. LeBron literally sit next to Ingram. He got up and left.
Got up and
left and went and sat next to Ron.
Hey, let me talk to you.
Exactly, because he know that he don't. Like I told you, but I also told you that fight when Ingram legitimately ruined LeBron James' first game in Los Angeles. He did. I brought up Brandon Ingram with LeBron James' first game in Los Angeles. You always remember that there was a fight on the court in LeBron's first game in LA.
If you saw it, yeah, but I don't think that like.
You think LeBron don't remember that?
He remember.
Okay, then exactly. That's why he don't want to sit next to you. Like I'm ready for you to leave. Me and Anthony Davis then had this plan in the works for this whole summer. You not about to fuck this up. Keep hooping and be gone when they want you.
Okay, so one more thing. Who takes Victor Oladipo's All-Star spot in the East Conference?
Eric Bledsoe.
Not D-Lo?
Eric Bledsoe.
D-Lo, gee, they a playoff team right now, bro. They a playoff team, and nobody thought the Nets would be a playoff team. I'm not mad at. And D-Lo was the best player on that team.
I'm not upset.
You got to give it to D-Lo, bro.
I'm not upset at D-Lo.
That's the right thing to do.
I'm not upset at D-Lo.
It's the right thing to do.
I'm not upset at D-Lo. D-Lo is fine. I mean, feel free to give it to D-Lo. I don't care, honestly. Like that spot to me means nothing to me. Give it to whoever. It's whatever. It's a consolation prize. All them players in the East suck.
They suck.
The starting five is decent. Everybody else coming off the bench is like whatever. Everybody else coming off the bench is like whatever.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. To me, it is.
They got Lowry. They got Vucevic. They got what is it? Lowry, Vucevic, Middleton. Who else was it?
I don't know. It was Kimba. I'm sorry.
No,
Kimba.
No,
the whole team is.
I got you. It's Lowry, Oladipo, Blake, Nikola, Middleton, Ben Simmons, Bradley Beal. That's decent. It don't suck. It's a decent ass lineup.
Shout out to
as opposed to the West is Dame, Clay, AD, Nico, LaMarcus.
Who is
Towns?
No, I think okay.
Nikola, Jokic, the Joker. By the way, I don't think Draymond makes any more All-Star teams.
No, I tweeted that early. I literally tweeted earlier. I'm like, he's not gonna ever make an All-Star team again. I was like, damn, Pavy was right. Like you say he was gonna fall off, but I didn't think. But I at least thought he would be an All-Star again. No. I don't think he'll ever be an All-Star again.
It's too many good front court players in the West.
It's over for Draymond. It is, and Aiden coming. It's a wrap.
Who?
Aiden, DeAndre Aiden, and Kristaps Porzingis coming. It's a wrap.
Is he getting to the Hall of Fame?
Who?
Draymond.
If he went,
and on what ballot if he does get there? Draymond is a 3-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA, 4-time All-Defense. Yeah, he gets the Hall of Fame.
Yes, because he'll have 4 rings. He's a 3rd ballot Hall of Fame. What he is? Draymond's not a 1st ballot Hall of Famer. Draymond's a 3rd.
You got so many goddamn episode titles for this shit. You said that man a 3rd ballot.
Draymond is a 3rd ballot Hall of Famer.
He not 3rd ballot. G.
Yes,
he like
he
2nd,
is.
bro. He
like C-Web deserve to be in there more than he do.
I mean, yeah, but C-Web deserve to be in there more than a lot of people who in the Hall of Fame.
C-Web is like what, a 6-time ballot? How many ballots C-Web did
I don't know, G. A lot of
them. So Draymond gonna make it faster than C-Web?
Probably, yeah. He might make 1st ballot, depending on when he retires and what class he might make 1st ballot.
Draymond is a 3rd ballot.
Nah, Draymond dead ass might make 1st ballot.
I work in the media. I hope I have a vote. I'm not voting for Draymond. All right, we work in the media. All right, I hope I have a vote. I'm not voting for that man for the first 2 ballots. Draymond Draymond legitimately is a third ballot Hall of Famer.
Hey, deadass, having a Hall of Fame vote.
And Iggy is not a Hall of Famer.
Yo, deadass, I got a fucking new life goal. Having a Hall of Fame vote, G. Having a Hall of Fame vote.
G. I need a Hall of Fame vote,
G. I need a Hall of Fame.
I need to be known with the Jackie McMullins and Blair O'Paskins and Woody Harrelsons of the world.
I need a Hall of Fame vote. I saw all this shit. I saw more basketball than all these motherfuckers. I need a Hall of Fame vote, G.
For real.
I need a Hall of Fame vote. That's what I need.
Yeah. But no, I'm serious. Draymond is not he's third ballot Hall of Fame.
He's not third ballot. He's like second, bro.
Yes, he is. So we had an hour. Happy hour's over. What's the title of this episode? What did I say? What was the first one? We had the very first one was.
Melo don't want to go home.
Yeah, Melo didn't want to go home.
Melo didn't want to go home. We had some shit after that.
Melo didn't want to go home.
Some shit with Luka.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I said Luka's a top 30 player in the NBA. I really think he is.
Nah, not that one. It was something funnier than that, bro.
I don't know, man. I forgot. Fans, when you start noticing these titles, do us a favor. Type all the titles in the in the comments, so that because I be forgetting. I be halfway faded.
Draymond's the third ballot Hall of Fame. You probably gotta do that in every episode. You like fucking name this shit Porzingis trade talk / Draymond's the third ballot Hall of Famer. That's the name of the episode, and split that shit.
No, it's fine. I just put the happy out. Yeah, I will. Why not? It'll work. It should work.
You split
if
that
the
shit.
characters don't work, I'll just make the YouTube video. Kristaps Porzingis trade reaction. It don't matter.
It's the third ballot Hall of Fame. Draymond is the third ballot. See, that shit funny as hell. Oh my god! But yeah, man, it's been happy hour.
Yeah, but again, hold on. Let's give a shout out. Shout out to the sponsors. The sponsor's name is Toast. You can find them. Gummies. Let's see if they have their website. I don't think it's on here, but just Toast.
Just type in Toast Gummies and you'll find it.
Yeah, just type in. Yep, exactly. It's spelled like toast, as in like the bread toast, but it's got an exclamation mark. Check them out. These are supposedly help you to go out and drink and not be hungover in the morning.
I'm gonna figure out.
Yeah. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. The only thing I will say about these is I like them. They're fine. There is a bitter taste associated with it, so I have to be honest with how I feel about it. But honestly, I'll like report to you guys on the next episode how I actually feel about them. But the taste is bitter, so if you don't like bitter taste, like I'm just gonna let you know that ahead of time. I don't want you to think that we like that. That when you eat it, it's gonna taste like sweet gummy bears or something like that. But it's gonna be really good. Shout out to Toast. Yeah, go ahead.
As always, man, follow me on Twitter at Pavy World, Pavy World, all one word. Rolodex City is out right now, you guys. It has like about 3,000 streams on Spotify, so keep streaming it, you guys. And Pavers Volume 1 is out right now as well. Pavers Volume 2 is coming soon.
Yeah, man. It's your boy TPJ.
We can do a King Watch next week.
Yeah, we can do a King Watch.
I can LeBron.
Great. Now I got more shit to edit. LeBron. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, y'all get a. But yeah, also due to the Super Bowl, we're not recording the the podcast on Monday. I'm sorry, meaning due to the Super Bowl, the show will not be released. Sorry, tweaking all the way. Due to the Super Bowl, the show will be released on Monday, but we're recording on Saturday. So if you hear any information or there's any trades that happen on Sunday, you got to deal with that shit until you hear from us again. So don't go complaining. I'm letting y'all know ahead of time so that when you start whining, I'm going to point y'all back to the exact time code of the video link. And I'm like, I told you already. So we're recording the episode that goes up on the YouTube channel on Monday, on Saturday. So if a trade happens on Sunday, we will not have a live reaction to it, but you will still at least get to see what we think about the NBA. And we also won't be covering that game of that night on Saturday. But it's a Super Bowl. I'm not trying to spend my whole day editing and get knocked out on Saturday. Have some fun. Enjoy the Super Bowl. What's your Super Bowl pick? Rams versus the Patriots in Atlanta. Who you got?
Ready to go.
Brady? I actually got the Rams. I'm going to hold it down for LA. I've been living in LA officially 7 years now. I have actually been living in Los Angeles for a fourth of my life. Literally, an entire fourth of my life, which is really, really crazy, but also great. But also, that's why LA is home to me. I love this place. It's beautiful. I love life here. So I'm going to take the Rams, and I'm going to ride with the Rams. And I root against Tom Brady every year. But guess what? Every year Tom Brady makes me look like a fucking idiot. So what will this be any different? So it's been Hoops and Brews Happy Hour. Don't drink and drive, motherfucker. If you're under 21, you better not be drinking. As always, we appreciate you guys. Drink responsibly. Have fun. And yeah, you'll hear this sometime tomorrow. All right, peace out.